Hello and welcome to Crypto News today, September 18th, 2025, and the top cryptocurrency news is as follows. And starting with the SEC, which announced new entry standards to make ETFs come out faster. Specifically, the decision, detailed in the SEC's position for exchanges like NASDAQ and others, will simplify the process based on Rule 6c11, significantly reducing approval deadlines that have taken several months, as we know. So with this new position, the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, will allow ETFs to receive approval faster, and we will see them much sooner. And since we are talking about ETFs, let me tell you that on September 16th, we had total inflows of $292 million, while on September 17th, we were at $201 million, excluding BlackRock. In terms of Ethereum ETFs, on September 16th, we had $61 million in outflows, while on September 17th, we had $27 million in outflows, again excluding BlackRock. For companies in general, let me tell you that Metaplanet, a company that buys Bitcoin, is expanding and has built subsidiaries in Tokyo and another in Miami, so that with these activities they can raise additional money to buy more Bitcoin. Moving on to our companies, DeFi Development Corp is buying Solana for $15 million. Meanwhile, Forward Industries aims to gradually sell shares to raise up to $4 billion in order to buy Solana. Then, for Dogecoin, Thumzup Media, a company associated with Mr. Trump's son, bought $7.5 million worth of Dogecoin and also wants to develop more Dogecoin mining, as we've reported in previous episodes. And the latest company to buy cryptocurrency is the ETH Machine, which owns almost 500,000 Ethereum and, through a deal with Dynamics, is aiming to go public. That means it will become a public company, so there will be another opportunity for us to invest if we want to. Finally, for the latest company news, we go to BitGo, which has received a license from Germany and is now free to expand to all EU countries. This company is a digital asset infrastructure provider with over $100 billion in assets under custody. It's a company that primarily serves institutions, I would say. However, for the infrastructure and expansion of cryptocurrencies in Europe, it is very important for this reason as well. Moving on, we'll also look at Wormhole Coin, which is on the rise after the change in token economics. Specifically, let's look at the three main things that have changed. There's a W reserve funded by fees and protocol revenue, a 4% base staking yield with higher rewards for active ecosystem participants, and a switch from mass unlocks to bi-weekly unlocks so that multiple coins aren't collected at once, preventing excessive price pressure. Let me tell you, this has helped the coin's price rise by 34% in 14 days. However, let's look at the big picture. This coin is still down 92% since CoinGecko recorded it. For the latest news of the day, let's go to Avalanche, which has been very active in recent days in terms of partnerships for its ecosystem. One of the latest partnerships involves a Solana veteran, specifically the Avalanche Foundation. The company that builds the Avalanche blockchain has named Ariel Pennington as Senior Vice President of Development. This person was the head of communications at Solana in April 2023, when Solana was in a very bad place, as FTX had collapsed and the price of Solana had plummeted. She helped the ecosystem recover from that bad place. At Ava Labs, Pennington will focus on shaping the Avalanche narrative and work on ecosystem development efforts, including products that will focus on the actual infrastructure for asset tokenization and stablecoins, as well as consumer use cases. The last part is the most important, because we see major blockchains gradually expanding, thinking about how they will serve the outside world beyond cryptocurrencies, and how they will build things to drive adoption. One of the most important things that we need to start seeing slowly in the cryptocurrencies that we invest in. Moving on, it's time to go to our favorite cryptocurrency market, which is at $117,000. Let me tell you that an hour ago it was at $116,000, and the price is stable for now, although we know that the FED cut interest rates by 0.25 points. The reason why the crypto market for now doesn't seem to be that impressed is because it's something we already knew. In previous episodes of Crypto News, I told you that we had a 95% chance of seeing a 0.25 point cut in interest rates, so the market wasn't impressed by that. However, no matter how much I searched so far, the FED has not announced anything about printing money in the economy, so for that reason, I think the crypto market is stable for now and not too happy, because we didn't get the major answer that we were expecting. Let me tell you, I'm saying this with the data that I have in front of me right now. Tomorrow, if I have new data, I'll correct myself if I'm wrong. However, for now, I haven't noticed anywhere that the FED has said anything about new money printing in the economy, which is something that we were expecting. That wraps up the top news for crypto today, September 18th, 2025. I'd like to remind you that the content you just watched is created for educational purposes only and should not be considered as investment advice, but rather as investment opinion. Please subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and feel free to comment. Take care, everyone, and have a good day.